So we're now at qualifying for the second race. Which is the GT4s. Here's the first one on track. Slightly different weather on this one. Gone for the clouds. So we should be seeing... Oof, nearly a mistake there from Crave. Crave appears to be stuck somewhere. No, Crave's disconnected. Thought that might have been the case. His car sort of went a bit funny there. See if these guys can get the heat in their tyres quick enough. A bit too hot there from Mass. You could see that one coming, unfortunately. Who's about to start a lap? Gromit, by the looks of things. Let's see what Gromit can do around here. Enjoy the sound of the engine for a minute. Thank you for hosting, Nemesis. Nice to see you on board, mate. What sort of lap time Grommets can pull from this. So we know it was a 110 in the Formula C. Be interested to see what it does in the GT4s. 111 out of the box for Gromit. Oi oi, Nemesis. Chrissy Miller is closely, he's run a bit close there, touched the grass on that one. Mass got in front, Crave's rejoined the lobby, which is good news for Crave. See if Matt's was on a lap. No, it seems that Crave's disconnected again. Mass has pulled in a 14.8. Big Tam throws in an 11.0 to go on to provisional pole at the moment. Dan's currently in the pits. UK Sim. Crave's been having some disconnection issues. He got into the lobby, disconnected, got back in, disconnected. Hoping that means he's alright. Gromit throws in a 10.8 to go on front at the moment. So Dens can do on his first real lap out. It's a 22.4. Gets his braking done well. Slightly hesitated on the throttle before he could bin it to the straight. Only a 12.0. That seems to be having a lot of issues with this car. Again, Sim Race Up is again, he's just moved from a pad to a wheel, so there's going to be teething issues, no doubt. And the best thing he can do is get on track as much as possible and get used to it. Throws in a 14.5, which puts him into 4th at the moment. Dan on track. Dan's coming down the straight. So let's watch the lap with Dan Moto. Race coming into the final corner. Yeah, Nemesis 69 has just put Flashpoint's Discord in the chat for. So if you want to come and have a race, and click it in there. So it's Discord. Would read that out to you, but probably going to get confused halfway through. You see slight correction there from Dan as it comes up the hill. It's got a 20 seconds up. It only puts him at 1:18. Unless he had a horrible last sector as well. There's 23. Picking your braking spot. We brake way too early there. Turned in too early. He's not going to be getting a decent lap time out of that one. 12.9 there from Dan. See what other people are doing as they're crossing the line. Den's has just gone out in front with a 10.6. He can't respond on this lap. See if Big Tam can make any response. He seems to be slightly smoother through that last corner. Still a little bump on the edge. 2 seconds down from Tam. See Sim Racer coming down the back straight. Oh, you know he ain't getting these problems on Monday night, Nemesis. You know it ain't happening. So Dan Moto and the Nemesis 69 have got one hell of a battle going with the Geneta Junior League, which is also available on our YouTube channel. All of the races so far are on there. You can see some tight tussles between the pair of them. See if Dan's improved any on his second out lap, or second real flying lap. Crosses the line. Still only 11.7, so he's still 1.3 as Dens goes a 10.3 behind him. Something tells me Joey Boy's been practicing. Mass throws it into third with a 10.9. And I don't think Craig's going to be able to reconnect to the thing. I think he might be missing the second race. Chris is at 15.7. He's slightly behind on this one. But not everybody can like every lap, every track that they race on. Chrissy's a slight error coming into the corner. I think Dens has had enough of qualifying. Whether that's too confident, I'm not sure. Slightly improved there from Gromit, only to a 10.8. He's got half a second to find. Same with Mass. Mass has got half a second too. He's half a second the wrong way, unfortunately. Big Tam's also thrown it in. Let's see if Dan can do anything on his final lap. See somebody behind him going rather wide. Oh, he's 0.4 up. Still doesn't good enough to jump a spot. It's coming down to the final braking zone. can hook it up, he might be able to gain a place. No, that's definitely not hooking it up. In fact, that's a car in the wall. Gromit crosses the line with a 10.6 to finish off quali. So, Den's out in front from Gromit, Mascong, Big Tam, Dan Moto, Sim Racer and Chrissy Miller. So, going to go quiet for a couple of minutes while they sort out their tunes. And then ready for the race start. So we're about 10 seconds away from starting the race. So everyone should be hitting the grid about now. There we go, it's ready to sink. 20-minute race around Donnington. It's a good start, only 5 races on track. We've lost a couple through here. Give Dan a good boost anyway. See Densloyd slightly ahead of Gromit coming out. Mascong chasing on the inside of Dan Moto. Looks like he's not going to get the move done before the braking zone. Are you enjoying it there, Tam? What happened to Chrissy? Stan finds his way into second place. I think he got quite lucky. Oh, somebody's gone. It's Gromit again. There's no luck for Gromit today. Sim Racer. No, sorry, it was Sim Racer that went. Set himself 15 seconds behind Gromit. I think Dan is going to attack Den's any minute now. So with only 5 on track, let's hope this fight gets interesting. Slow down a little bit, let Mascong join. Come on, be fair. Dan's getting close to the rear end. He's smashing a board. Gromit's had an off somewhere as well. Gromit's only just ahead of Sim Racer. Appears like he's got the run now. He's closing that gap, and he's got the straight. Oh, he's giving him a cheeky little flash. I'm right behind you, Denz, you know I'm coming. Gets some good traction out of the corner, takes the proper racing line. Seems that Denz was defending. Almost identical lap times there. 4/10 slower. That's gone behind. Dan's real close under braking. In fact, I think there's an insurance claim coming soon. Okay, he's in exactly the same position he was a lap ago. Can he do anything under braking this time round? Right, again. Keeps it less than 3/10 apart, although he's dipped his wheels on the grass. It's going to lose him a little bit of time. Less than a 10th between him in lap times. Yeah, Dan seems to be able to get closer to him in this section. Just not close enough to do anything about it. Again, he's just like 2/10 behind. He'll gain that time back as going down the straight in the slipstream. Not flashing him this time out. Again, Dan knows exactly where to put his car in that last corner. Doesn't give Dan any hope in hell in getting past him. Again, lap times 10.59 and 10.58. Couldn't be much closer. Would be interesting to see what Dan can do if he had a bit of free air. He could probably knock half a second off that lap time. Seems to be a lot closer now though. He's dropped back slightly. Tam missed the race by 1 second. God, you've got to be unlucky, ain't ya? Anyway, was dinner worth it? What'd you have? Again, he can't get close enough under braking. These lap times again are going to be almost identical. Right, Dan had 3/10 on him. A lot closer in this part. There's nowhere to really overtake in that first corner. You see they're jostling for position. Denz did the right thing, stuck it on the inside. That's a brave move, trying around the outside. Could give him position up the hill. No, he can't get anything done. Mint stew and tatties. God, how Scottish are you, Tam? Oh, he's actually, Dan's a lot closer coming up the straight this time. It's less than 2/10. If he's ever going to be able to make the move, this is probably the time he's going to give it a go. Again, settles in behind. You missed your neeps though, Tam. You know, oh, he's going to go. He's gone around the inside of the first corner. Is he going to run out wide and give Denz the opportunity to come through the undercut? He does, as they go side by side. Who's going to be the bravest under braking? Denz has just tucked himself in slightly. Right, he's pulled out. It's one of them sort of moments where you're on the edge of your seat yourself because you know that they're racing close. Any mistake from either of them, the other one's going to capitalise. Denz runs slightly wide. Is he trying to give himself a better run down the straight? Separated by half a second now. Dan's pulling away slightly. Is Joe going to be as polite as Dan was? Although when Dan saw that opening, he went for it. I wish there was replays on this game. If you're not having the neeps, Tam, I hope you had a dram with it though. Yeah, see, this is what I was saying a minute ago. I think once Dan had a bit of free air, it was going to be interesting to see what he did. Whether Joe's just going to, Denz is just going to be interested in the chase. Dan's pulled out his best middle sector of the race. He's pulled up nearly a second. Oh, you got a good view of that then. I hope you recorded that one. That'd have been a good one to press your record button for. Here's Dan 10.1. Denz can only do a 10.3. Oh, Tam, you're letting me down here, mate. You don't like your whiskey, you don't like your turnips. Oh, that's nice, mate. You're mixing as well. Should have done a co-stream. We'll actually do that next week. We'll do some co-streaming. Going to step away from this one for a minute and watch Gromit chase down Mass. Keep an eye on the times. Cal Big Tam is currently Calm Big Tam, not Cal. Calm Big Tam is currently streaming this race from Dan's perspective, so all as Gromit runs wide trying to chase down Mascong. Mascong also dips his I know you should be driving, mate, but you're not. You missed it by a second. Your mint stew was more important than a race. You should be ashamed of yourself. It was a big moment there from Gromit coming out the final corner. That's definitely ain't going to help his chase. It's 4 seconds with that as Denz is getting close to the back end of Dan. Yep, next one's touring car. Of course, we've got the full grid for the Touring Car Championship. I'm starting on November the 3rd. It'll be streamed from my perspective, so just be wary of poor driving. You'll find the true reason why I commentate and don't race as much. Still half a second between the pair of them. The touring car race will be a lot closer between all 5, 6, 7, however many of them are left. Hopefully Crave can get in that and all. Climbing up the hill is slightly gaining every inch. Slight mistake from down in front. Give Joe the run on him. Unfortunately, it was just before a braking zone, so there wasn't a lot to be gained from Joe. Right, Craig, I think there's space on the grid for you on this one, mate. Come on. I like your thinking there. Get yourself in. If Tam's still in the party, he can make that happen. As we see Sim Racer go a lap down. Did the right thing though, got right out of the way. Sim Racer will come good again once he's used to the wheel. Oh, that's good. We might have an extra racer in the third race. See, the power of Mixer, ladies and gentlemen. Power of FPR. You come to watch, you end up racing. As Gromit's got ahead of Mass. Look how Mass lost 10 seconds on that last lap. He's too busy consumed with the race for the lead. Again, it's not a bad result for Dens if he finishes second. A win in the first, a second in the third. A win in the first, second in the second. See how he ends up in the third. Sim Racer's gone into the pits. Not sure why, unless he was running out of fuel. His car's currently in reverse. Right. Not sure what's happening with Sim at the minute. No, I think he's retired. Or he's fancy some lunching with his engineers. So we're down to the 4.5 minutes to go. So the 15 minutes has gone real quick. Battle for first and second. He fancied a bit of spot of lunch with his engineers, Tam. That's my reasoning for it, mate. Dan's found that rhythm now. Again, it's a lot easier to do when you're out on your own. See Dan out front. We seem to have quite a steady result at the moment. 4 on track. It's 2 seconds there now. Separating 1 and 2. Gromit seems to be just driving away quite happily with himself. Same with Mass at the moment. There's 1 minute and 50 left. So again, everything seems to have settled down nicely. So we could have 9 on track for the second race if Crave can get himself back in. So we're just heading into the final lap now. Dan's pulled in a 10.5. 10.9 from Dens, and Gromit's halfway through the lap, 35 seconds back. So Dan comes down the straight for the final time with a 1.7 lead over Dens. It's the braking point into the final corner, nothing to worry about there. Crosses the line for victory in race 2. Dens in second. Gromit and Mascong are not that far away from each other. Gromit would have to make an error to lose the 2.5 seconds, sorry, he's got on Mascong. So Gromit heads down the straight for the final time as well. Picks his braking point. Chicane. He makes the error. Is Mascong going to finish ahead of him? No, Mascong makes the error too. Looks like Mass is going to gain a 3rd place from Gromit in the final corner. He does. You've got Dan Moto, Densloyd, Mascong, Gromit, UK Sim, Big Tam and Chrissy Miller, your top 7. So I'm going to stop the broadcast there, guys, and I'll be back for race 3.